the mass of the compound, but they did not give you the mass of the constituent elements.
Is that what I said?
A 17.02 sample of a compound which contains carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen only was burnt in a stream of oxygen. That means they carry it inside fire.
Exactly.
To produce carbon dioxide and water. That means inside this compound, what it produces carbon dioxide and water. When these products, chemistry, when these products were weighed carefully, not also you were weighed carefully, 40.2 grams of carbon dioxide was seen, 8.2 grams of water were produced too. They now say determine the empirical formula of the sample. They need the empirical formula, but the idiot did not give you the what? Fractional constituent of each of the elements that you will bring together to get the empirical formula.
That's what we
Now,
need to find out.
the point now is this: if I think one most of you can struggle, one say, but one can fail, but so vocabulary is over with chemistry. I was just looking at you that the only thing you should have done is think: how do we get the constituent fractions of this element inside this? That's what we need to do. So how do we do that? I don't know if some of you remember there is a principle. Although that's not the principle we're going to use, but at least I want to remind you some principle that is a bit tantamount to the principle we are going to use. Principle that man don't know, or not play. Law of definite proportion. That's it.
Come on, shut up.
Using the principle of the law of definite proportion to get each of the mass of the samples you have here. However, if you had remembered, there's something that's also a bit related to it, which is the there's one law like this, mass, or when you want to get a percentage by mass. So everyone wants a percentage by mass. Though you may not be able to use percentage by mass, but percentage by mass is also a bit tantamount to this guy. But what we are going to use here is what is called law of definite proportion. Where it is actually something that was actually created around maybe 1772. In fact, great grandfather is great grandfather, they know it is but probably my great forefather. Can you imagine that in 1772 not to protect this proportion? Àwọn tó dẹ̀ wà bẹ́ẹ̀ náà wọ́n dẹ̀ ti plan wọ́n ti lò láti gbà yẹn. So how do we do it? You are going to now find each of the mass of the constituent element, those fractions, from the compound. We can find